And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, here as we get set for the guys' action. Adam Gore brings us action. Appreciate everyone tuning in here. We just saw the senior festivities here on senior night for the class of 2006 here at Potts Camp. A big group of guys leaving the team here next season. So it'll be interesting to see what Coach Farrell can do. This season he's got his guys at a 14-13 mark. And I believe they're 3-3 in division play, so they'll go in as the number 3 seed and take on New Site next week at Baldwin. Well, this is Potts Camp with the basketball. They're in white, trimmed in red, taking on West Union, who is playing a man-to-man defense. Inside feed, nice pass, shot is up, in, and good. Nice way to start off the ball game that time, as it's a 2-0 lead now in favor of the Cardinals. West Union now with the basketball going inside number 32. Nice head fake, shot is up, and a foul. Count the basket, so a nice way to answer on the other end by number 32. That's Tyler Jumper. Jumper gets the basket to fall, and we're tied at 2 apiece. Jumper with a chance to make the three-point play the old-fashioned way. Apologize, we are experiencing some technical difficulties in this ball game, having to come back here and work on it here at the TV station. So please stand by with that as we work our way throughout the ball game here. 3-2 is your score. Adam Gore bringing this action here on senior night out at Potts Camp High School. West Union in red, Potts Camp in white. Here's a 3-2 ball game in favor of the visitors. See the ball taken away. This is Sexton going inside. The layup is up, and count the basket. Just got beat that time as the guy grabbed his jersey, and a chance for another three-point play the old-fashioned way here. But you see there, Sexton getting his first points of the ball game. First free throw is up and good. That one danced around that time for Sexton, who now has 3 points in the basketball game. He and Jumper leading the way here for the Eagles. Man-to-man defense now, matched up against the Cardinals, who trail this ball game to the score of 6-2. They're working around the perimeter. Three-point shot is up and good. Big three-point basket knocked down that time out of number 12. That's Russell Hubbard, his first basket of the ball game. And we've got a 5-6 ball game going here. Potts Camp trails by 1 here on senior night on their home floor. Potts Camp, as we mentioned, will be the number 3 seed going into their division tournament. They've got a big ball game Friday night, taking on Ripley, as there's a three-point basket, I do believe, answered on the other end. So quick action brewing here, folks. Back and forth we go in this one. As I mentioned, this was a very close ball game. First time these two schools met, West Union took the first ball game by the final by a 4-point margin and won the second ball game by a 6-point margin. It's a 9-5 advantage, and a traveling is the call. 9-5 in favor of West Union over Potts Camp. See a big crowd here below us coming out for West Union, and a large crowd across the way as well for Potts Camp. Standing room only, if you will, as I got some guys actually standing up here around me as well. So as you see the ball slapped away, and a chance to get out and run this one down the floor. Up goes the layup, up, in, and good that time for Clyde Hubbard. Hubbard gets his first basket of the ball game, and it's 9-7 now. West Union lead. Eagles with the basketball. They're doing a good job of forcing Sexton to give up the basketball and not letting him have any room to get the ball back from him, so they're going to force someone else to beat him. And a nice job of stepping out that time. Number 30 didn't even look to see who he's throwing it to. And a nice feed inside number 31. His shot is up and good. Nice job by Eric Jackson. I guess you can say using his head for the steal that time, and he got the basket on the other end as the reward. We're tied at 9. 9-9 is your score here. That time, as you see, Sexton pull-up jumper is up, rattles, no. Nice offensive rebound, the putback. No, would not go. Awkward-looking putback, and the foul is going to be whistled on number 34. That's Joseph Magaha of West Union. So Potts Camp basketball here, as we're tied at 9 each. As this will be Potts Camp's number 12 with the basketball. That's Hubbard. Running the point guard position, he has 3 points on the night as he gets the basketball back up top, working against a man-to-man defense. Now over to Clyde Hubbard. Clyde looking to go on the drive, nothing there. Now kicks it back out to Russell Hubbard, who gives it up to number 21, looking to go on the drive. Davis cut off, inside goes, a little jump stop, and that's going to be a traveling call that time. You can make that jump stop, but you can't come to a complete stop like that. You have to be in the act of shooting once you land. That's really a questionable call, really. I think all jump stops could technically be called a travel. It just depends on what the official will let you get away with and what they won't. Either way it goes now, West Union's basketball looked like a carry that time out of Sexton, but no call as they quickly throw it to the floor, and that time thrown away. Potts Camp with the basketball now. Chance to drive in. The layup is up, in, and good. Nice finish to the play that time for West Union, as I believe that was number 21 with the basket. That's Davis. And there's a three-point shot. That went way off the mark. Nice job of following the shot that time. Out of control in the paint. The layup is up, in, and good. So a nice job that time containing himself as Jumper gets point number 5. Back and forth we go on this one. 11-11 is your score. Much like the girls' game, nip and tuck throughout the first half. Nice move in the paint. Shot up, in, and good out of number 22. That's Justin Smith with his first basket of the ball game. They got a nice pair of big guys down low in Davis and Smith for Potts Kemp. Nice quick step to the basket. Nice help defense. Caught him off that time. A carry once again. No call. Sexton, NBA range 3. Got it. John Sexton with the big basket now. He has 6 points in the ball game, and he could be heating up, folks. I believe in his first couple of ball games, he scored 38 and 33, maybe 35 points against this Potts Kemp basketball team. I see a nice lob inside. The shot is up, partially blocked that time, but still got it to fall. Did number 22. That is Smith, who collects point number 4 here in the basketball game. Back and forth we go here. 14-13 is the lead. Sexton with the basketball. And I tell you what, I like a carry that time. I guess it's all in the opinion of the official, as he's pretty much putting that thing up on his hip when he dribbles. At that time, the shot up, in, and good for Jumper, who now has point number 7 in the basketball game. And it's a 16-13 advantage here in favor, or excuse me, 16-15 advantage here in favor of the visiting Eagles. Nice cut to the basket. Layup is up. Blocked that time. Nice help defense after he got beat on the play, sticking his hand out and getting the block. Sexton's shot is up off the glass and good. John Sexton now. 9 points here in the first period of play. 2:15 to play here, as that's an 18-15 advantage now in favor of the Eagles. In the corner they go. Lobbing inside. Nice positioning. Shot up, in, and good. No answer to that one that time, as back-to-back baskets now as Smith with 4 in a row. He has 8 points here in the basketball game. Man-to-man defense out of the Cardinals. Cardinals are going to force Sexton to give up the basketball and then not allow him to get it back. See Sexton working hard, and then that time they picked it off. And then there's a hard foul committed by Sexton, but a good foul that time by Sexton, not allowing the easy basket. Coach Farrell coming out and yelling at Hubbard, telling him that's not what we do here, as he was quickly getting him back and getting his mouth shut, I guess you can say, because if don't want to take and get a technical in this type of ball game here, as it looks like every point is going to be crucial ones throughout the entirety of this ball game. So this is Hubbard, who will go to the line for a 2-shot opportunity. The first one is up and no good. Hubbard has 2 points in the basketball game. Gets the tail end of a 2-shot opportunity coming up here. Looking for his 3rd point in this one. Adam Gore bringing this action. Remind you, visit our website, wo7bn.com. Also, you can log on to MySpace, become a friend at myspace.com/W07BN as Hubbard collects his 3rd point of the basketball game. Sexton with the basketball now. As Sexton has it now. Lucky thought about pulling the 3, but a nice help defense. Kick it outside. 3-point shot is up, in, and good. Big basket that time. Knocked down as the 3-point shot fell. And that was a big basket knocked down that time. I believe it was a 3-point shot. It looks like it might have been a 2-point. Not for sure. I didn't look at the clock right before to check the score, but either way it goes now. Potts Kemp with the basketball. In the corner they go. Nearly turned that one over. Nice job of keeping the handle on. Forces a 3-point shot. It's short, no good. And the rebound pulled down by the Eagles. Here come the Eagles on the other end. Sexton now has it. Nice feed inside number 32. Nice head fake. Shot is up off the glass and good. Jumper unofficially now his 11th point in the basketball game. Under a minute to play here. It's a 23-18 ball game. West Union needs a basket here to stop the bleeding, if you will. Going down the drive, nice backside. The shot is up, and that's blocked. Second foul here in the corner on Sexton. Not the foul Sexton needed to commit that time, as he was beat on the play. Just sort of a lazy defensive play as he just tried to reach up and block the shot. Got him across the arm and a chance to hit some free throws here for Smith. Smith, who has 8 points in the basketball game, now has 9. Nice free throw, nice form that time out of Smith. Subs checking in the ball game here to get the last second, or I guess a cheap rest here before we end the first period of play. Adam Gore brings action here from Potts Camp High School. Special hello to everyone watching on Channel 98 here in Potts Camp on Friday and Saturdays. The second one is up, no good. The rebound being tipped around, and into the hands of number 22. Gets it back, kicks it outside, head fake, going on the baseline drive. Jumper is up and good. Big basket knocked down that time, and that was a big swing in points. 23-21. Working with now 17 seconds on the clock. Sexton with the basketball, working it to the front court, looking to go to work here, and he turns it over. Sexton trying to do too much here. This could be a huge basket at 7 seconds, and a nice defensive play that time out of Sexton. And I believe that's good. Yes, good play that time out of John Sexton, just keeping his hands up that time. 5 seconds, 4 seconds. Sexton dribbles up. He's got to get off the shot in a hurry here. Drives inside, forces it up. And we'll see. They're going to call it on the floor that time. They're going to say it was passing the ball. That one could have went either way, like a push-off and a reach-in that time. And more often than not, it will go against the defensive player. So right now, Sexton will set the inbounds. You got to really, usually when you got a hot shooter inbounds to the ball, you really want to look for a quick shot either back to the corner or a ball reversal. So we'll see what the Eagles like to do. Nice pass on the backside, though. Caught him asleep, maybe anticipating the pass that I was just talking about. The layup up, in, and good. And that will be how we end your first period of play. A big basket there. It extends the lead back out to 4. 25-21. We'll head to the second period of play right after this. And welcome back to action here as they go inside and the ball taken away. And they throw it up the floor and they turn it over. A missed opportunity that time for the Cardinals as Sexton has the basketball. In the corner they go. 3-point shot. Back iron. No good. And the rebound pulled down that time by Hubbard. Hubbard goes up high and gets that rebound this time. And now here come the Cardinals on the other end. Looked like he thought about the three. Instead, now backs it back out. 25-21 is your score. A little hop, step, jump, up, in, and good. Nice basket knocked down that time out of Kobe Davis. Kobe Davis now with 6 points in the basketball game unofficially here. As Adam Gore brings this action the best I can. As we got a lot of people in the gymnasium, a packed house tonight in this one. And so far, so good, getting their money's worth here in this one. 25-23 is the score. Skip pass, 3-point shot is up and no good. And a nice rebound that time. Almost jumped too high to go up and get the rebound. And don't know if this one shouldn't go with West Union, like it was off the foot of the Cardinal that time. But instead, the ball will go to the Cardinals here as they trail by 2, 25-23 to West Union Eagles. The Eagles fall back in the zone now as they were getting killed on lob passes on the inside against the man-to-man as they fall into what was supposed to be a 3-2 zone with the middleman just running to protect the inside. Baseline was cut off that time. Long, dangerous pass taken by number 21. 3-point shot is off the mark. It's rebounded and pulled down by Sexton. Sexton going on the drive. Nice no-look pass that time. The ball in the paint, and that time maybe just faked out his own players. He was not anticipating the pass that time, and the ball now will go back to the Cardinals. There's a 3-point shot knocked down. Big 3-point basket knocked down that time by number 31. That is Eric Jackson, who now has 5 points in the basketball game. Big basket now. It's a 26-25 advantage in favor of Potts Camp. Sexton with the basketball gives it up. That's one thing they're doing a good job of is once Sexton is giving up the basketball, they're not allowing him to get the ball back in a nice play that time on the inbounds pass, or excuse me, on the interior pass as that shot up, in, and good. As that was unofficially the 8th point, I believe, from Wilkerson. 27-26, backdoor lob. Almost could have put that one up when he got it that time. Nice read. Into the paint it goes. And the basket up, in, and good that time for Hubbard. Hubbard now with 5 points in the basketball game. 28-25 is the score in favor of Potts Camp. Back and forth we go, much like the girls' game. Turn around that time to the flop. Gets no call. The shot up, in, and good. And a reach-in foul is whistled against the Cardinals. We see a lot of kids now going for that flop thanks to Vlade Divac. But instead now the officials sort of wising up to you. You don't see it as called as much. as it used to be called. It's a chance for the three-point play the old-fashioned way. The shot is up. Back iron, no good. The rebound being fought for and chased down that time by number 32, who was the free throw shooter. That is Jumper. Inside they go. Number 34 shot is up. No good that time. That one halfway down. Did everything but fall through the cylinder. And now here comes Potts Kemp. Potts Kemp's going in the layup, up, in, and good. Nice job of creating room between him and the defender that time as the layup was up, in, and good for the 8th point of the ball game for Davis. Back and forth we go. In this one, an exciting basketball game. Sexton had it. Now going on the dribble. Going baseline. The shot is up. Wow, shot put up that time, but a nice job of getting his own rebound. Put back up, in, and good. Sexton now unofficially with 8 points in the basketball game as here come the Cardinals. 31-30 is the favor for the Eagles of West Union, who fall back in that 3-2 zone here. Potts Kemp, they're going to back it out now. Try to conserve some energy and work a little bit of clock, see if they can't find a weakness in this 3-2. As you see the middleman up top fading back into basically what's a 3-2 transition 2-3 zone defense. There's a three-point shot from the corner. It's short, no good. The rebound's going to be chased down and taken by Sexton. Sexton goes in, and he is fouled and couldn't get the shot to fall that time. As John that time, nice job with the explosion of the basketball, being able to have good basketball court speed and still be able to control himself and the ball well, as he'll go to the line with the opportunity to shoot 2 here. Sexton will toe the line. First free throw is up and good. John, a very crucial part for this West Union Eagles team here, as he's the focal man of this one, along with Tyler Jumper. So both these guys are going to have big ball games tonight, as both free throws fell. And that is the 12th point of the first half here for Sexton. 33-30 is your score in favor of West Union. Potts Kemp with the basketball. They want to tie it with a long three. It's long, no good. The rebound's going to be chased down and taken that time by the Eagles. Sexton with the basketball. Tell you, he looks like he's turning that ball over every time he touches the basketball. Either way it goes, the officials aren't calling it, though, so you got to keep playing. And unfortunately, nice hustle that time for Potts Kemp, but unfortunately that time bounced it off his own player. Not really the spot you want to save the basketball anyway under your opposing team's goal. Either way it goes, it'll be West Union basketball here as they're up in this ball game 33-30. The ball goes into the backcourt. Okay, not touched in the front court, as now Sexton trying to meet the basketball, but good job denying the ball away from Sexton, as they're starting to really frustrate him here as he sort of pushed off that time trying to get open. Ball fake is up and good. Nice shot up, in, and good that time for the 15th point unofficially here for Tyler Jumper in the first half. 35-30 is your score. 3-point shot, and that one partially blocked. They kick it back out to number 21, who had the open three. Instead, now it's going to take a dribble in. Pull-up jumper is up, in, and good. Nice shot knocked down that time by Davis, who just took a dribble in, drew the defenders, and before they got there, put the shot up for his 10th of the ball game. Fourth shot, and the ball comes up short, and here comes Potts Kemp on the other end. Potts Kemp beating them down the floor. The layup up, in, and good. So Potts Kemp right now just simply out-hustling West Union up and down the floor as they've gotten a lot of transition baskets up and down the floor. As you see a lob on the backside, and that time they try to force it again. So Potts Kemp starting to get in the head of the West Union Eagles here as they're starting to force bad shots and bad passes. That turnover now, and it's a 35-34 ball game, 1-point ball game here. And a chance to take the lead. 3-point shot is up and no good. Rebound, though, controlled by the Cardinals. They kick it out. Thought about the 3-point shot. Wisely backs it back out now. Nice head fake, driving baseline. Skipping the corner. This is trouble. 3-point shot is up and good. Big 3-point basket knocked down that time, as that's point number 15 for Kobe Davis. And a nice big basket there. Makes it a 37-35 advantage for the homesteading Cardinals. Now West Union needs an answer on the other end as the Cardinals are currently on a 7-0 run here. Sexton going baseline. Nice cutoff defense that time. Slapped the ball out of bounds. Nice hip defense. You notice that time, kids watching at home, he put that foot on the baseline, took the baseline completely away from Sexton, forcing him to try to make something happen that time. Slapped the ball out of bounds, and now allow the defense to reset. 37-35. Inside they go to Sexton. And John Sexton got away with the big boy move that time as he ties the ball game here at 37 excuse me, as now this is going to be Potts Kemp with the basketball, trying to regain the lead here. We flip-flop throughout the entire first half. I think the largest lead so far has been 6, and ooh, didn't see the foul on that one, but a break for the Cardinals. As they'll go to the line here, we'll send Kobe Davis, who has 15 points so far in the basketball game. Of course, these stats, as always, unofficial stats in this one, as I'm running camera, keeping up stats as we go, as the free throw is up and short, no good, so he sits on 15 here. Senior night in Potts Kemp. A nice turnout from the class of 2006. Don't know if they turn out pretty often. As I mentioned, this is our first chance to come out to Potts Kemp. It's the Iron Con that time for point number 16 for Davis. But a nice turnout from the fellow seniors, supporting the seniors on the floor here tonight. Nice move underneath the paint that time. Might have got away with a double dribble, but the shot up, in, and good that time for Jumper. His 17th point of the basketball game. Back and forth we go once again. 39-38. Shot is off the glass, up, in, and good. Nice kiss off the glass that time. As Davis now with 18 points. (40-39) is the score in favor of Potts Kemp. Three-point basket is up. Long back iron, no good. Nice offensive block out that time. Oh, don't know why he took that up, and that's a double dribble, but no call. And the shot is up, rebounded, tipped around, and nice job muscling that one out. And I don't know how they missed that last double dribble because he dribbled once he got the rebound and then picked it back up and dribbled once again. Now under 30 seconds to play here. 40-39 is your score in favor of Potts Kemp here just before halftime. Potts Kemp going to try to work some clock here and hold off with the last shot here as they're working now with 17 seconds on the clock. You see them spread out here working against a 3-2 zone from West Union. Got to go into your offensive threat right about now with 10 seconds up the clock. Instead, they're going to wait now, working with 7 seconds. 6, make it 5. 3-point basket. Probably not what Coach Farrell was looking for, but either way it goes, 2 seconds. Still leaving them enough time. Sexton pulled up jumper. No! And that will be how we end the exciting first half of play. 40-39 in favor of the homestanding Cardinals. We'll take you to a quick break. Come back with the second half of action right after this. And welcome back to action, ladies and gentlemen. As you see Potts Kemp with the basketball as they lead this one 40-39 here. Nice feed. The layup is up, in, and good. Beautiful bounce pass in the lane that time as that shot was up, in, and good for point number 20 for Davis. So a nice way to start off here. 42-39 is your score. Well, both teams have started off each quarter well. Once one team gets a bucket, the other team answers very well on the other end. Sexton now in the ballgame with 12 points in the first half. Nice feed, number 34, shot up, in, and good, and a nice answer as McGaha gets his first basket of the ballgame. He has 2. So here comes Potts Kemp on the other end now. It's a 42-41 ball game. Well, as I mentioned earlier, I want to welcome everyone watching here in Potts Kemp. That 3-point shot is up, no good. Nice block out. Our first chance to watch Cardinal basketball, Lady Cardinal basketball here in Potts Kemp. Looking forward to make many more trips here over our career at W07BN. As there's another nice feed to lay up, in, and good, and count the basket. Joseph McGaha, who was quiet in the first half, now back-to-back baskets here, and a chance for a 3-point play the old-fashioned way and give his team what would be a 2-point advantage. They're up 43-42 in this one. Hope you get a chance to speak with the victorious coaches tonight. If you're just now joining us, the Potts Kemp girls were victorious, 56-45 in their first ball game. Hope to get a chance to speak with Coach Harris after the game about his girls' performance, how they've played all year, and what they need to do to continue to play strong heading into the playoffs. There's a jumper put up by number 21. His shot is up. No good, but the offensive rebound pulled down. Nice head fake. And see him now backing it back out. Going to reset the offense. Looking to go inside a little jump step. And surprised that one called a travel as it was called earlier in the ball game. As that shot up, in, and good that time by Smith. Smith now with 13 points unofficially in the basketball game. Back and forth we go here as we have a carry call that time. And finally the official catches Sexton with the call, as that time he's been doing it basically an entire first half. That time the first one called there, so you got to think maybe Coach Farrell said something to the officials during the break to draw their attention to it. Nice ball fake, layup up, in, and good. Good move that time to get his man up in the air, stepped around him for his 15th point of the ball game, did Justin Smith. Sexton with the basketball now, 46-43 is the lead for the homestanding Cardinals, and we've got a 30-second timeout called here by West Union, and they are not happy, needless to say. 46-43 is your score. Take a look across the way at Coach Farrell rallying his troops here, trying to take and push on this advantage. You can tell West Union starting to get a little frustrated in this basketball game. So now will be the time Coach Farrell really wants his team to come out, put the pressure on them, and see if he can't go ahead and sort of, you say, tilt the team over or push them to the red line as they're starting to really, really self-destruct here in the early stage of the second half. Adam Gore brings this action. Thank you for tuning in. I also want to remind you to visit our website, w07bn.com. You can go and archive tapes all the way back to 1982, where you can order those on VHS or DVD, $20 plus $3 shipping and handling. Special bulk order discounts available. Email us at tv7@tycom.net. That's TV, the number 7 at tycom.net. There's a layup up on the other end and another turnover and an easy basket in the transition that time for number 31. That's Eric Jackson's 7th point of the basketball game. Quick jumper put up on the other end. Offensive rebound put up. Nice pass, but a big-time rejection by Pottskamp. Pottskamp's playing on all cylinders here. Looking good to start the second half. 48-43. Eagles with the basketball. Pottskamp all over the top of them, not giving them hardly any room to breathe here as they jump into man-to-man defense. Feed it inside. Number 32 goes to work. His shot is up off the glass and good. Nice job that time filling the defense. Once he felt the man, just went up strong with the basket and makes it a 48-45 ball game here, now in favor of the Cardinals. Cardinals back it out now. Probably going to take and back this thing out, try to work some clock here, force them to come out of that 3-2 zone as they were able to eat them up in the first half in transition baskets as well as inside lobs, thanks to when they were in that man-to-man. So we'll see how long they work this ball around. Look, it might have been a travel that time on number 31, but either way it goes, the ball stays with the Cardinals. And you see now they're going to go to a 4-wide set, see if they can't sneak a man on the backside that time as they back it back out. 3-2 zone stays. 12 puts up the jumper. It's up in and good. A big basket knocked down. Second three-pointer of the ball game knocked down by Russell Hubbard. He has 6 points in the game. Quickly down the other end. Inside feed. Nice pass that time, but excellent help defense. And that's going to be a pushing foul that time. Just a little over-aggressive. Trying to get to the loose ball, but an excellent play by number 12 that time. That's Russell Hubbard stepping across and helping out on the backside to get and slap the ball away. But unfortunately, it was a pushing foul whistled for you Pottskamp fans watching at home. Adam Gore bringing this action. Want to thank you for tuning in here, Channel 98, W07BN Sports. You can tune in here every Saturday starting at 6 a.m., Friday nights also at 8:30. There's a nice ball rotation, layup up, in, and good that time. I believe that's the 19th point of the ball game for jumper. I think I've crossed some numbers somewhere across the way, but either way it goes now. Once again, Pottskamp backing this thing out, let them stay in that zone defense. Let them stay in there as long as they want, as you're up in this ball game, 51-47. Of course, at the same time, you don't want to grow cold from the field. As you see a nice move inside, shot is up, and will they count it? No, they're going to say no, it was on the floor. Ooh, tough call that time. No continuation rule, of course, but it looked like he might have been in the act of shooting when he got bumped, but either way it goes, the official says it's on the floor, so no basket. 51-47. Inside, they go to number 21. They want to work it up top. Probably going to go back to that 4-wide set here. In the corner they go, 3-point basket. Probably not the basket they're looking for. That shot is up, no good. And, of course, when you're running that 4 out, 1 in, you're going to have nothing but red shirts inside to get the rebound. And once again, that carry call on Sexton, as you take a look at Sexton, get a little frustrated there. Had a little something to say to the official that time. Might want to watch his mouth because right now in this tight ball game, really don't want to pick up a cheap technical here. That's once again spreading the floor. As they're going to go 4 corners here. With a man rotating inside the paint. Once again, West Union not coming out of that zone. So 3-point basket is up. Back iron no good. Coach Farrell probably not the shots he's looking for. But if he can get him to fall, he'll take them. Another 3-point shot as we have a foul whistle before that though. But I tell you what, Coach Farrell not too upset with the 3-point shots because the teams have hit them so far in the ball game. But at the same time, though, you want to be able to work some of this clock and not be so trigger happy on the threes. That time, maybe a phantom call, but a break there for Pottskamp, as this one should be on the floor. Or actually, are they going to say it was in the act of shooting? Okay, they're going to give him shots, so even bigger break now for the Cardinals. Looked like he was just in the act of trying to catch the ball, but now they do switch it as they are going to say it was not on the shot. So the officials making a right call there on that one. Potts Camp basketball along the baseline. Kick it into up high. 3-2 zone steal out of West Union. And that's a travel. No doubting that one. You can't hop, step, and step. As now Sexton with the basketball. He's been whistled twice already with a carry. Looked like it didn't faze him much. So there's a nice feed inside number 32. His stripped that time. Nice defensive play in. Potts Camp comes away with a loose ball. The Cardinals want to push on the other end now. Pull-up jumper is up, and that's a facial right there. That time knocked down by number 12, Russell Hubbard. His 8th point right in the face of Tyler Jumper that time. And Jumper was swatting it air. 53-47 is your score. Inside move, and no, couldn't get the basket to fall, but a nice hard move in the paint by Tyler Jumper on the other end. So Jumper will go to the free throw line where he has 20 points so far in the ball game. A chance to cut in this lead. It's 53-47 now in favor of the Cardinals of Potts Camp. Potts Camp looking to move to 15-13 on the year. As I mentioned, they got a matchup Friday night with Ripley. That's going to be a tough one as that free throw is up and no good. Jumper has the basketball for the tail end opportunity. Coming up here, and it's up, and that one no good. A pair of misses and a hard fought rebound that time, pulled away by Smith. The Cardinals now with the basketball. Once again, they're falling back in that 3-2 zone, so as that free throw is up and good for his 21st point of the ball game. Nice ball game by Tyler Jumper, as they have pretty much held Sexton scoreless after his 12 points in the first half. He has yet to hit a basket here so far in the second half of this one. So an impressive defensive game against Sexton. A tail end of a two-shot opportunity coming up here for number 32, Jumper. His is up, in, and good. Now 22 points in the ball game for Jumper. Coming up under 2.5 to play here. Got them both to fall. It's a 53-49 ball game, I do believe, as your score. As they work it around now, just be patient. Work this thing around the perimeter. Force them to come out of this 3-2 zone. Don't have to take a shot here with your lead, but a nice feed inside. The shot is up off the glass and good for number 22. That's Justin Smith, 17th point unofficially in the basketball game. Quickly down the other end, 55-49 is your score in favor of Potts Camp. Potts Camp in that man-to-man defense. They've been tenacious in that man-to-man defense tonight. As Sexton with the basketball now, trying to drive inside. Nice help defense. As you see, Potts Camp getting after Sexton here, and he tried to save that one out of inbounds. And Sexton is just frustrated right now with the officials, and that's thanks in part to this tough Potts Camp defense. 55-49. 1:40 to play here in the third period of play. Adam Gore brings this action. Appreciate everyone tuning in. Want to tune in this weekend. Pontotoc versus Hulka basketball. Also, Okolona versus Nettleton should be a huge game there as well. And I thought it was going to be a traveling foul, but instead there's a nice job, and there's going to be a reach-in foul. So the break's going the way right now for Potts Camp in this one, as that will send Justin Smith to the free throw line. Look, he might have got poked in the eye on that last possession, but either way it goes, he'll go to the line now to shoot a pair of free throws. Also remind you, Sunday night at 9 o'clock, you'll be able to see the East Mississippi versus Northeast Community College replay in men's and ladies action, as that free throw up, in, and good that time. Awaiting the second free throw here. Second one is up, and no, the iron unkind that time, but the offensive rebound put back a wild one. No harm done that time, and now Sexton has the basketball. Sexton crosses into the front court here. Nice feed that time by Sexton. Layup up, in, and good. 24 points for Tyler Jumper. Beneficiary of a beautiful pass that time. But right now he's not scoring, but he's getting scoring opportunities for his teammates. Smart move here by Coach Farrell and the Cardinals. They're backing this thing out. Now they're going to force them to come out of that 3-2 zone, because they had an early advantage in the basketball game. Whenever West Union went to a man-to-man, they were able to jump out and take advantage of some easy layups and get out in a running game against them. As you see, West Union now just falling back. Now they finally come out and put up some pressure. Not a lot of pressure, though, as they're just basically swinging this around the perimeter. Little game of catch between the guards. Hey. So West Union electing to stay back. in this one. And Potts Camp just dribbling the air out of the ball. Once again, talk about the game of catch here between guards. All you got to do is just keep decent spacing. And you see there's spacing trouble. Almost caused a turnover, though. Jumper is up, and no, the tip, no, would not go. And the ball loose, and the shot is up. And it will not count, though, as that is how we'll end the third period of play. 56-51. Cardinals trying to hold on this one. We'll be back with more right after this. Welcome back to action. There you see your score, 56-51 here. Potts Camp leading this one on senior night over West Union. West Union has swept them so far. They're up 2-0 in the series. They've won a ball game by 4. They won another one by 6. And wow, where was that contact? No foul called that time as the basket was good from Hubbard. Hey, that was a lot of contact that time. No foul called. Either way it goes now, 58-51 is your score. A break there for Potts Camp. Sexton with the basketball. Nice up and under move, and the shot up short, no good. That free, the ball's out of bounds, and it's going to stay, they say, this time. Let's double check and make sure, but they say it's going to stay with the Cardinals. Cardinals lead this one, and they're trying to hold on to this one here in the fourth period. Once again, they're in that 3-2 zone. Baseline drive, forces it in that time, and that's going to be a pushing foul whistled. And just maybe not what Coach Farrell wants them to do, but the guy's staying aggressive. You can't blame them for staying aggressive. They've had a very good shooting night from the floor, and they've been able to take it to this this West Union team, but probably just want to back this thing out, eat as much clock as possible, as long as they stay in that 3-2 zone. As they're kicking into the corner. Nice ball rotation inside number 11. Turnaround hook shot up, no good. And the rebound snatched out of there by number 22. That's Justin Smith. Jackson with the basketball now as he dribbles into the front court. Once again in that 3-2 zone. Back this thing out, put it in the corners, and force them to come out here and foul you. As they're up in this basketball game here. So the pressure is on West Union. Still a lot of time left to play, but surprised to see them staying back in that 3-2 zone. Potts Camp just playing a catch between guards here. Now they're going to reset. Now looks like now West Union's going to come out and pick up man-to-man here. Nice job by Potts Camp to adjust to the man-to-man defensive change here. They're actually sagging back still. 3-point basket. This could be huge. Just short, no good. But an offensive rebound put back up in and good. Nice hustle to the basketball that time for the Cardinals. And that was a huge basket just then. As it looked like they could have had a one shot and out that time. Makes it a 60-51 ball game here. And West Union seeing this one dangerously close to being starting to slip away here. Potts Camp in a tough man-to-man defense. That's the way they've been all night. As you see the ball slapped away, and it's going to be retained by the Eagles. The ball inside. The shot is up, and a nice... Oh, no, he missed it. He thought that one was half down that time, and I thought it did too. But just a tough break. That one looked like there was just something in the middle of the net that time that popped it right back out. See a lot of contact underneath, fighting between the post players. So you can see now they come out, put on the pressure here. Dangerous long court pass. In the corner they go. 3-point basket. Good! Big basket knocked down that time. Point number 10 in the ball game for Hubbard. Big basket for Hubbard, as that makes it a 63-51 ball game. Sexton with the basketball. He has not scored here in the second half. He forces the 3-point shot. That one back iron, no good. It don't look like it's John Sexton's night. He cannot buy a basket here in the second half. Under 4 minutes to play. 63-51 is the score in favor of the Cardinals. Cardinals with the basketball now. They're going to try to work some clock and keep that offensive rhythm going. Nice little shake and bake in the lane. The shot is up and good. That's a big basket knocked down that time, and that's the reason why I said they were staying in that 3-2 zone a while ago, as they could not match up man-to-man wise against the Cardinals, and the Cardinals showed why that time. Let's take a look at Coach Farrell across the way coming out and congratulating his guys, as he don't want to get too excited right now, as he can see victory coming, but he's got to keep their focus here and finish strong down the stretch. 65-51. Back with more right after this. Welcome back to take a look at some of the kids here from the class of 2006 here supporting their seniors on the hardwood. They like the way the first ball game turned out. Potts Camp was victorious 56-45 over West Union in that ball game. Walker, a senior player of the ball game in that one, as that shot up, in, and good that time for number 11. That's Wilkerson, who now has 10 points in the basketball game. 65-53 is your score. 3:15 remaining in this one. Nice feed up the floor, and that time, just missed the easy layup. Fighting hard underneath to get it, and good hustle that time. Unfortunately, couldn't find it, but somehow that shot is up and denied. A lot of contact. And I think Potts Camp got away with one there. As you take a look at the way Sexton just reacted, he is highly, I guess you'd say, frustrated with the way this one's been going here in this one. Sexton puts up a shot, and it's going to be a travel called against Sexton. Sexton just drops his head and walks down the other end of the floor. Potts Camp basketball now, as West Union coming out and putting on some pressure here. 65-53. It's a 12-point ball game. May want to consider start fouling in this one. See if they can't put them on the line. See if they can't get some misses from this Potts Camp team. But instead, they're playing a loose man-to-man. Looks like they might have even fell back in that 3-2 zone in this one. Coach Farrell saying, if that's the case, back this thing out. Let's run some clock. Nice backside pass. Shot is up, off the glass, in, and good. Big ball game tonight. Out of Justin Smith, he's now with 20 points in the ball game. 67-53. They feed it inside the ball, slapped out of bounds. West Union fans wanting a foul call that time as he reached in on it, but didn't get the foul, so the ball will stay with the Eagles. 67-53 is your score. As Sexton's free throw is up, no good. And then that time, everyone falling asleep as Sexton missed the putback. And then he commits the foul. So that time, no one moved. I think it was thinking it was a two-shot opportunity there for West Union as Sexton missed a free throw. And we'll come down now on the other end and shoot some free throws on this end. No, it will not be. It will not be the bonus situation here. So West Union now will come down the other end of the floor and try to put on a little bit of pressure. 67-53, 2:16 and counting here in this one. As you see, Potts Camp with the basketball now. They're just taking it back in this thing out here. Probably just going to rotate the ball around until they get an easy layup or a nice high percentage shot that they want to look for. See, going to work. Layup is up. That one no good. Rebound being tipped out, and West Union with the basketball. Eagles got to hurry here. Bringing the ball down the other end of the floor. 3-point basket is up and no good. And the rebound, high up for the rebound. The ball lost out of bounds, and it would belong to the Cardinals. Well, Sexton got a good look that time. He just cannot buy a basket tonight. Thanks in part to the frustration that has set in from this defensive effort tonight from the Cardinals. Under 2 minutes of play here. You got to start fouling if you're the Eagles here. They trail this ball game 67-53, and they don't even look like they're going to try to come out and commit the foul, as this is just going to be precious seconds running off the clock here, as they're under a minute and a half now to play. Still don't know why they haven't commit the foul here. I guess they've conceded victory, as still no foul. As they're going to work this thing around. Nice backside pass, layup, up and good, and that's not when you want to commit the foul, folks. They let a solid 45 seconds to a minute run off the clock before Justin Smith gets the backside pass for the easy layup. His 24th point of the ball game in this one. A chance for 25 here. It makes it 69-53 is your score. And that was a lot of time that just ran off the clock here. West Union electing not to foul, not even putting any pressure on them to try to even get the steal. So don't really know what's going through the mind of the coaches and the players that time for West Union. That free throw is short, no good. And Sexton's got to hurry on the other end. This one pretty much wrapped up in favor of the Cardinals. That wild shot put up no good. A lot of contact, no foul called. Sexton that time arguing the call, rightfully so, as there was a lot of contact that time. As West Union with the basketball now, Potts Camp with the basketball now, as they're working this one around. Got to get rid of the basketball for the 5-second count. As they dribble this one in, there's a hard foul by Sexton. He just reached in and hit the guy across the chest. Take a look at number 21. He did not like how that foul went from Sexton. Had a few words to say to him that time. Sexton with the hard foul, and he will check out of the ball game. Actually, Sexton will foul out of the ball game, as he will foul out with 12 points all in the first half of play. credit to Potts Camp defense here in the second half, holding Sexton scoreless. As the ball is tipped out, Coach Farrell saying, backing this thing out. Let's work some clock here, and let's take home this victory on senior night. The sweep will go into effect here tonight on senior night. The class of 2006 will go home happy as they'll take a pair of wins here from the Eagles of West Union. 69-53 is your score. They're just going to let this clock run out. It's coming in close enough to put on the 5-second count. He puts on the dribble now. It's going to dribble it back into the corner. Got to be careful about backing himself into a rock and a hard place as he's wanting to go working this time. Don't know why. Actually, the defensive player fell back enough. You got to stay up long enough to put him on for 5 seconds. As now he's close enough to get the 5-second count. Now he goes on the dribble. Backs it back out now. So he's just toying with these guys over here as they can't get to him. And West Union is going to let this clock run out, and they concede victory. Long shot is up at the horn, and that is how we'll end your ball game. 69-53. Potts Camp gets the sweep in this one, and a revenge game there as Potts Camp, who has lost to them twice this year, comes back and wins the ball game to the final score 69-53. Player of the ball game, Justin Smith, 24 points. Kobe Davis with 20 points. And credit that defense holding John Sexton scoreless in the second half. Our Tyler Jumper is our player of the ball game for West Union on the guys' side. So that's going to wrap it up here. Appreciate everyone tuning in here for senior night. Girls victorious 56-45. Boys victorious 69-53 here. A good night for the Potts Camp Cardinals. This has been Adam Gore. We'll see you later here next time on W07BN Sports. And we're back talking with Coach Harris. Coach Harris, a big win for your girls tonight. A good win to get some confidence heading into a division tournament. Talk about the game tonight, what you felt were some of the key factors in it.
I thought the key factors was number 30, Latrice Walker, number 11, Kenyatta Jenkins. Those two inside are a pretty potent pair to handle. I thought West Union did a good job of matching one, but it was really difficult for them to match both every trip down the floor. And we shot the ball a little bit better than normal tonight, which is good to see heading into the tournament time.
Absolutely, Coach. Now, the tournament's going to be hosted at Baldwin. Who do you match up with in the first round?
We don't know as of yet. Baldwin and East Union play tonight. We will draw the winner of that game. And, either one's going to be a tough out. And we're sitting in a 4-hole, and there's a lot of tough teams in our division. It's been a dogfight all the way through, and the tournament's going to be no different.
Absolutely, Coach. Now, talk about the season altogether for you girls. How's it been going, and what do you feel like is going to be some of the key factors for you girls now that y'all got some confidence rolling heading into the playoffs?
The key for us, and it's been from day one, it's no secret I lost the school's all-time leading scorer and assist maker last year in Arnetta Howell. I lost probably the best defender I've ever coached to this point in Taquita Evans, and we've been struggling to find that right mixture all year. And my guards are young and inexperienced in spots. I've got a couple of girls playing out of position, trying to do what they can do to help the team win. And it's taken us a while to gel. And quite honestly, some nights we're capable of beating anybody in the state, and other nights we're very capable of being beaten by anybody.
All right, Coach. Good win tonight, good confidence builder. Talk about some of the things you want to work on, taking the win tonight and just build on that confidence with the girls.
Well, we're just going to have to get, it's been a key word for us all year, is consistency. We're striving to become more consistent in our decision making, in our shot selection. Tonight I was very pleased for the most part. We had a couple of girls that for them did not score like they normally do, but that's a credit to West Union's defense. They did a fabulous job, and they've come a long, long way since we played them early in the season.
All right, Coach. Well, congratulations. A big win on senior night, and good luck throughout the rest of the year.
Thank you, sir.
Back with Coach Farrell. Coach Farrell, a huge win for you guys tonight. Big confidence builder. You got beat by 4 and 6 two times earlier in the year by West Union. This was a good ball game, especially at the right time of the year here on senior night.
Right. We got Clyde Hubbard back. I gave Clyde the first semester off. He had some academic problems. I wanted him to get straight. And Clyde is probably one of the better defenders I've coached. And we had him on John Sexton, who averaged over the first two games 35.5 points. And tonight Clyde held him to 14, held him scoreless in the second half, and was real pleased with the effort on defense and what we were able to do to them defensively. And then Justin Smith and Kobe Davis, two juniors for us, combined for 42 points in the paint. and we're just real pleased with the team effort. Played with a lot of patience when we had to, transitioned the ball well in the secondary break, and just a huge win for our program tonight. You know, that made us 15-13. We've been beat at the buzzer about 8 times, had a lot of games that could have gone either way. We've played Holly High once, and Bahia twice, and Ashland and Byers, and just a whole lot of quality opponents, you know, Ingomar, and we just feel real good about our schedule. Our record takes a beating each year, but I'm super pleased with where these guys are right now. They're a 3 seed in the division tournament, and we feel real good about what we got going right now with our basketball team.
Absolutely, Coach, and that was one of the facts I was going to talk to you about. I looked over your record or your schedule throughout the year, and at the beginning of the year I looked at it, I was like, this is murderer's row for any basketball team. But at this time of the year, when it counts the most, that's really going to help your guys out and pay off.
Exactly. Last year we were 16-22. Our 22nd loss came to McAdams in the state tournament down in Jackson, and people just didn't realize because of our record that we had lost to Holly High 3 times, Bahia 3 times. You know, some real good teams, and anytime you play in North Mississippi, I mean, you're going to play a quality opponent. We've played Hulka twice this year, and Hulka's a lot like us. They're below 500, but you're not going to find a whole lot of people that wake up in the morning excited about playing Jimmy Guy and Hulka. And just every team on our schedule is like that. And of course, saying that we're a 3 seed is also good, but it's also bad because Newside has beaten us once, and they're the 6th seed, and that's who we're going to match up with. So we're going to have to beat a team in the division tournament that we've not beaten yet. So, you know, we're excited about getting back in the gym with them. We got to go to Ripley on Friday and play an awesome Ripley team coached by Harvey Childers, and I think Coach Childers is probably one of the best active coaches now, and maybe one of the best all time. I mean, I've got a lot of respect for that basketball program.
Absolutely, Coach. Well, you guys can take a lot of momentum into going that one. We're going to have a huge test in the paint for you guys. But as you said, you know, you like to run that hard schedule, and it pays off when it comes to the postseason. Talk about the guys throughout the year. Some of the guys that have really stood out for your team, and some of the guys that are key players, you know, that may do things that don't show up in the scoreboard.
Right. Jacoby Davis is the guy that we want to get max touches to. Jacoby was solid for us as a freshman, as a sophomore. And we graduated a lot of seniors last year, and this has kind of been Jacoby's year to step up and really kind of come into his own as a star in this area. He really flies under the radar when you compare him to the good Tupelo players and John Sexton and, you know, a lot of the players that get the press on web pages and in the newspaper. But, you know, he's as quality a D1 prospect as you'll have to be in the 11th grade. You know, I get a lot of phone calls on him. Justin Smith is another junior. He's about 6'4", 6'5", does a great job in the post, got long arms. We often laugh in practice because he dunks so effortless. It looks like he's just lazy, but he does a great job. And probably the people that are least appreciated on our team are our guards, Russell Hubbard, Clyde Hubbard, and Eric Jackson. We have to hide a lot of things, but you know, we're as close to getting blood out of a turnip most nights as you can get. And I love this team. I've been coaching 13 years. I've won 2 state championships, and this by far is one of the most fun teams I've had to coach.
All right, Coach. Well, you guys have, as you say, a very dangerous dark horse flying under that radar, and you got to like that. You know, not a lot of attention's going to be paid to you guys. If a team that hadn't played y'all this year looks at your record, don't look who you played, you could jump in there and make some noise in the playoffs.
Well, we're trying to. We would like to come out of our division a 1 or a 2 seed because we match up with Coahoma County's division, and we know Coahoma County looms large out there on the horizon if you come out a 4 seed, and we're not ashamed to say we're trying to stay away from them right now.
All right, Coach. Well, congratulations on a big win tonight. You got Ripley coming up, so a lot of confidence built into that one, and who knows? You guys come out and play hard, solid basketball. What could happen Friday night?
That's right. Well, we just appreciate the coverage, appreciate what y'all do, and you know, if everybody will just remember, coaches, fans, everybody plays. It's all about the kids.
Absolutely. All right.